Viewers, look at these pictures. Look at them closely. Members of a community rampaging in the heart of Delhi. Why? Because they have a problem with a court order, with a high court order, that was being executed with care by the city police. Over a period of time, members of this community had stealthily encroached upon public land under the cover of the old Waqf Act, viewers. This was land owned by the government, including a section of the road. On this encroached nearly 38,000 square feet of land near Turkoman Gate, businesses were thriving. They had made a wedding hall, shops. Money was being made, all in the name of promoting religion. The court refused any attempt by the community to play down this encroachment and decided enough was enough and ordered the demolition of the encroachments. Now, the order was passed, viewers, 2 months ago almost, and it was supposed to be executed in 3 months, in a span of 3 months. The police get into the groove, as I said, almost after 60 days. And they target these illegal encroachments, which are nearly 38,940 square feet, around the Ramleela ground, close to a mosque. And they do it, viewers, not in any hurry. They waited 2 months. But there was a banquet hall, a dispensary, shops, an illegal road and footpath extensions. But viewers, the court also made it clear that the Faiz-e-Ilahi Mosque and adjoining Dargah were not to be touched. The police carried out the drive under strict compliance of the Delhi High Court directions. Absolutely strict compliance. The miscreants, however, tried to disrupt the demolition by pelting stones and glass bottles. It was mayhem for a few hours. Tear gas shells and a limited lathi charge had to be undertaken to disperse this bloodthirsty mob. The officials clarified that the Faiz-e-Ilahi Mosque was completely safe and that the demolition was only restricted to those structures that were highlighted as illegal by the court. Despite that, viewers, stones were pelted, this police deployment was targeted, several policemen are injured. Columns of stone pelters started emerging, and the police were targeted for serving the law of the land. These riotous scenes of mobs from one community taking the law into their own hands because they believe it doesn't apply to them are erupting barely 5 kilometers from Parliament, from Bharat Sansad. I can show it to you on a map. Just 2 kilometers from the Red Fort, the Turkoman Gate area. The Red Fort is a symbol of India's territorial integrity. India's flag of independence on Independence Day is hoisted from the ramparts of the Red Fort. Kartavya Bhavan, viewers, the seat of governance, is 4 kilometers. India Gate, the War Memorial, is around that much. So, viewers, this is happening in the heart of the Union capital. And a closer examination of the videos of the mayhem have thrown up a shocking surprise that the mobs might have even been instigated by a member of parliament who is sworn to serve the cause of constitutionalism. This member of parliament is from the Samajwadi Party and has infamously stood up in parliament recently, calling upon Muslims to do jihad against what he called were government atrocities. That's right, on the 3rd of December in 2025, last year, viewers, in the winter session, this man on your screens, Mohibullah Nadwi, came out and said Muslims might have to do jihad against the government's because he said that they were committing atrocities upon the Muslim community. And a month later, viewers, he's present at the Delhi demolition site where pelters are targeting cops. And that too from one particular community, the pelters have emerged. The footage also revealed that the mob was unleashing mayhem in the name of faith by raising religious slogans. Listen to this, viewers. Viewers, that this was a sectarian mobilization was confirmed when one so far unidentified member of the community called for his co-religionists to assemble and oppose the police action. Listen into him.
इन्होंने देखो बिल्डोजर भी बुला लिए हैं और इनकी पूरी मिलिट्री भी आ गई है। भाई देखो आप, ये देखो हज मंजिल है तुर्कमान गेट पे। भाई साहब इनकी पूरी मिलिट्री भी लगी हुई है और ये मीडिया वाले आए हुए हैं। भाई ज्यादा से ज्यादा लोग भाई दरगाह फैजुलाई पे पहुंचे। आप लोगों से भाई हाथ जोड़ के गुजारिश है।
Shockingly, viewers, shockingly, the opposition is going out of its way to justify and even normalize an assault on the state. You have a Congress member of parliament who comes out and says, how many mosques will the BJP demolish in the name of anti-encroachment? This is the method used to spread hatred to further an agenda. Viewers, this man has sworn upon the constitution of our country to uphold the law of the land. And he is lying through his teeth. The mosque was never on the list of sites to be demolished. The police was nowhere near the mosque. Then you have Asaduddin Owaisi. The land belongs to the Waqf. No one from Waqf tribunal was added in the survey. Petitioners include people from the RSS. It doesn't matter, it's the court at the end of the day that decides, viewers. And the court, the High Court no less, has gone into the legalities and has ruled that some of these constructions were encroachments. S.T. Hassan, Samajwadi Party MP, says, why did government allow illegal encroachments? Was a late night demolition ordered to target Muslims? Hanan Molla, CPIM leader, says there are thousands of temples built on encroached land, but mosques are being demolished. Anything and everything goes, viewers, in this country. Lies, all sorts of twisted facts. The shocking scenes that Delhi sadly is becoming used to raise several questions. Why were religious slogans chanted to oppose a court-ordered demolition? The court is secular, it doesn't act in the name of religion. Why did a Samajwadi Party MP who has previously called for jihad lead the agitators? He is not even a member of parliament from this city, viewers. Does the rioting in Delhi fit a familiar pattern of sectarian mobilization? We've seen it in the past. We saw it in the 2020 riots. Khalid and company are in jail because of that. Does one community believe that it is above the writ of the Indian law? Viewers, let's open this up because certain questions need to be asked, and I really want to pose these questions without delay. And I want to first begin with Swati Goyal Sharma, who joins me. Swati Goyal Sharma, thank you very much. You need no introduction. You have a part to play, of course, in pointing out to the rest of all of us, and thank you for this, that these constructions were illegal. They were encroachments. Can you talk us through a little bit of your own observations of this area and the fact that the masjid was never in question here?
Thanks, Rahul. See, the case here is, first of all, I'm sorry, I just lost that fact. Yes, I was the one who broke this story in, like 3 months ago. So what happened was, I have gone through the papers from 1940, from 1958. They all say one thing, that, see, number one, even the mosque is illegal. So there was only this grave that existed on a piece of land, and with the condition from the government that no construction should be allowed on that area. The mosque itself is illegal. However, the petitioner, we found that the 38,000 square feet around the mosque has also been encroached. And not only they are earning illegally from the illegal mosque, they started commercial activities on occupied land, which means they're running a banquet hall, they're running a diagnostic center, even a maternity center, even a parking space. So all this earning, which runs into tens of lakhs, yearly, it's all illegal. And who is doing it? It's a mosque committee.
And that's basically
Sorry,
what
it's a mosque committee that has hijacked all the space and is making money out of it. And
Yes,
I'm sorry,
go ahead.
am I audible?
Yes,
there were
you are.
disturbance here.
You are audible. You're very
And
audible. Yeah.
see, when the court heard the matter, I want to point out some misinformations being repeatedly spread by the mosque community and the Waqf. When the court heard the matter, the Waqf representative was there, and
Yes,
the
ma'am.
Waqf representative was there, and their attendance is registered in the court order. So, which means what they are saying that the Waqf was never heard, it's totally false, because their attendance is registered in the court order. Then comes the mosque committee. The Municipal Corporation of Delhi held several hearings after the court order to hear the mosque sides, but the mosque committee could produce no papers at all in their defense, which means it's very clear that all the 38,000 encroached land, I mean, that is all encroachment, it's all illegal. So, just what happened was, after everything was clear, they started, spreading this misinformation in the media just 2 days before the demolition was supposed to be carried out. That, see, we were never heard, the mosque side was never heard, they are targeting Muslims, they're targeting our community. It's all false. The truth is, they do not have any papers in their defense. And imagine, apart from the mosque, you hijacked, you occupied 38,000 square feet of land, which was supposed to be for public use.
Yeah.
So they have violated the rights of the poor in this case.
Yeah, and it's quite clear that the court has gone into these issues and has passed an order, Dr. Ranganathan, not today, not yesterday, not 5 days ago, but almost 2 months back. And the time frame for the police to act was 3 months. The police hasn't also gone there in any tearing hurry to do this. And in fact, when we spoke to the authorities, the police said very clearly to all of us that, look, we went at night because this meant demolition on an open road, and you can see that, which would have meant huge amount of inconvenience, and we did it then. And we followed the court order to the T. So what is the problem? Now, is it because one community thinks that they are above the law? Why do you think these people have turned out the way they have turned out? And is this part of some mobilization strategy that we are now beginning to see? It's a toolkit.
Good evening, Rahul, and good evening to my fellow panelists. This is not part of some new strategy. This is part of a millennia-old strategy. Demography is destiny. And the demography has now reached a critical mass. And this is our destiny. We need to get used to it. I'm very calm about it, to be honest. Because we have turned appeasement from warfare to, from welfare to wokefare to what is now warfare. Muslim legislators are now openly siding with arsonists, bloodthirsty mobs, and inciting and cushioning crime, bigotry, and terrorism. The next Surawardi or Jinnah, Rahul, is not going to be from the people who elect. It is going to be from the people who are elected. The open threat by the Muslim AIM MLA for setting up an army camp in the vulnerable Siliguri Chicken Neck corridor and against it heralds a brave new world, but that's just the latest in a long line. Remember Amanatullah Khan and his men assaulting the police and helping a dreaded Muslim escape? If you remember, the legislator of Sambhal also threatened police when they came to inspect his home that was tapping power illegally. There are dozens of literally cases where Muslim legislators in this country threatened the non-Muslims for venturing into their areas. Remember TMC Sheikh Alam boasting 4 Pakistans can be created if 30% Muslims come together. Heck, even the sitting Chief Minister of Bengal warned Hindus to not venture into Muslim areas. Remember BSP candidate Qureshi offering 51 crores to the beheaders of Charlie Hebdo journalists? Or MP Mufti condoling the death of Wani the terrorist? Or VP Ansari presenting an award to the PFI terror chief? Or when thousands collect for funerals of terrorists? Remember Akbaruddin's remove police for 15 minutes comment? Or what an AIM legislator demanded hanging of Nupur on the street? Look, there is a parallel world that is inhabited by hundreds of millions of Muslims, a world where they are not bound by rules, morality, ethics, propriety by which they want the rest of us to be bound by. Because their morality, ethics, conduct is not dictated by man but by God. Remember Haldwani in Uttarakhand? Exactly 2 years ago, copy case. When bulldozers were used to remove encroachments on court order, Muslims went on a rampage, stone pelting, and 5 people died. let us be under no illusion. The situation is intractable. It hasn't changed for 1,000 years. Why on earth would it change in 10? And that their criminal conduct and terrorism has to be looked from a different prism is another excuse. Asking why they were forced into stone pelting and crime and terrorism. Look, this is textbook action, reaction, provocation, reaction theory, just 10 seconds. But then why don't they apply the same theory, Rahul, to Godhra riots and justify them as a reaction to the train burning? There, they don't bring this action reaction theory. But then it is not about them. It is about us and the state. Who allows thousands to attend funerals of terrorists? Who withdraws cases against Muslim rioters? Who gives bail to Coimbatore bombers despite SC refusing to do so? We may refuse to see this, but the fact is, camel has started to sneak into the tent. An open sky awaits, Rahul.
Well, that's one point of view, viewers. That's one point of view. Mr. Abbas Haider, let me bring you in. You're the national spokesperson of the Samajwadi Party. And I'm going to ask you a very simple question. Why is a Samajwadi Party MP standing there amidst this riotous mob of pelters, wanting a court order not to be executed? I mean, what is the excuse for pelting stones? Mohibullah Nadwi is the same man who a month ago, and I've brought that out and I can even play the clip from Parliament, who said that Muslims have to fight and wage a jihad now because they think that there are atrocities being committed against the Muslim community. This is the kind of irresponsible behavior. He's there at the site, Mr. Haider. What is he doing there?
Rahul Bhai, first of all, let me clarify you that we condemn any sort of stone pelting or any sort of violent behavior, and we certainly stand with peaceful protest. That is the right of every citizen, but not anarchy in any way. First of all, Mr. Mohibullah Nadwi was there and he was trying to mediate between the administration and the local. For that, he called up the police commissioner and other officials. Few minutes back, I was in a debate and Joint Commissioner of Delhi Police, Mr. Verma, was also there, and he has clarified that he asked Mr. Mohibullah Nadwi to leave and he left. And basically, when somebody, I'll tell you, Mr. Nadwi may be member of parliament from Rampur, but he is also imam of a mosque which is nearby, and his official residence is close by. So he has been living in that area for quite some time. So he may be having some acquaintance over there. So don't link it with him being member of parliament of Samajwadi Party from Rampur. As an individual, he was there, and we, or Mr. Nadwi, we are against any sort of violence.
Can I ask you a question,
this thing
sir?
is very clear. Second thing,
Go ahead.
I have an apprehension, sir.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
My apprehension is because Bharatiya Janata Party, their toolkit, they want violence, they want riot. So they wanted a riot to happen in Delhi, Turkman Gate, because they are exactly following the footstep of Congress Party.
No, hang on, Mr. Haider.
During the emergency.
Okay, look, now this is
ridiculous.
No, one second. Now, please, no, Mr. Haider, you cannot tonight. You cannot. One second. No, on a matter of fact. On a matter of fact. No, 1 second. On a matter of fact, you said that you have a problem with riotous mobs and this, that, the other. Okay. Has Mr. Nadwi come out and condemned the pelting of stones? He's a Samajwadi Party MP from your party. Has he come out and condemned the pelting of stones at the police? Yes or no? Secondly, do you know of an individual?
Of course, he will condemn.
He will.
Samajwadi Party.
He will. Any sort of viewers, hang on. 1 second. Viewers, I asked a question. No, 1 second. You heard the gentleman. 1 second. The Samajwadi Party spokesperson began by saying we condemn any sort of violence. Fair enough. You condemn violence. So I asked him, what was his MP doing there? He gave us a long-winded explanation. Okay, I'm willing to take that at face value. Then I'm asking him, under his nose, there's pelting happening, and you can see, viewers, those scenes there. Has he condemned this? Has he said that my community members were out of line? That they were completely wrong to have done what he has done? No, viewers. In fact, another member of the Samajwadi Party, a gentleman called S.T. Hassan, he's also a member of parliament. What does he say? Why did government allow illegal encroachments? Was a late night demolition ordered to target Muslims? You are playing victim after attacking the police, who is doing its duty. Yes.
Nobody is acting victim.
No, I'm asking
We
you.
have
Can
not
you
attacked
explain to
anybody.
me why is Mr. No, one second. I'm asking you. Why is Mr. Hassan? No, 1 second, sir.
By who?
Please.
You mean
Why
whom?
is Mr. Hassan communalizing this by suggesting that the police that is doing its job and executing a court order, that too 2 months after it was passed, not even in a hurry, was doing
And
so
that
to
too-
target
that-
Muslims?
And that too after putting several notices that they would be
Sir,
demolishing.
there
from
you go.
court and
After
everything.
putting several notices.
We condemn this. We condemn what has happened in Turkman Gate. Likewise, we also
Sir,
condemn
walk
what
the
has
talk.
happened in Assam. Dinmau.
Walk the talk. No, now
48
again,
police
Assam.
officers,
Now
including
Assam.
Director General of
Now
Police and
Assam.
IPS
Now
officer
we have
and
what
the
about
IG of
re-
police. They
I
have
don't
got
care about
seriously
Assam.
injured.
I'm talking
But
about
we are
Delhi
not
right
talking
now.
about that issue.
Sir,
We are not let me
enough,
discuss
enough,
that because
enough,
that
enough,
matter
enough.
does not include a Muslim.
Okay. Now let me tell you.
This should not
One
happen.
second. See,
We should not
doesn't
we should not
include a
pick and
Muslim
choose
victim
issues according
card.
to our convenience, sir.
There is
This
a caveat,
something-
viewers.
What has happened?
Caveat
No.
for bad behavior. I want you to listen to this, viewers.
sir,
Just
what
1 minute,
has
1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute,
happened
1 minute,
over there?
1 minute, 1
Nobody is
second.
going
I
to
don't
stand
care,
with-
sir.
with
You are
stone
being
pelting.
two-faced
Nobody.
on this debate. There is a degree of hypocrisy in what you're saying. There is inconsistency. You're contradicting yourself. And therefore, let me also point out
no
one thing.
degree
No,
of
1 minute, 1
Now,
minute, please.
let's talk about the
Okay,
case.
okay,
Let
okay.
me
Just
come
1
back.
second. Just 1 second. Viewers, if you look at the court order, here is the court order. That's the front page of the court order. Who appeared? Who appeared? Miss Farhat Jahan Rahmani, ASC for DWB, Delhi Waqf Board.
Yes.
So there is another lie being spread that the Waqf Board was not heard.
Yes.
Viewers, everything can't be tailored to suit a particular community and its whims, Mr. Dhiman. But before I come out to you, Mr. Dhiman, I want the BJP to respond because the charge is that the BJP was instigating this. There's a toolkit of the BJPs. You need to respond to this, Mr. Gupta. Please. I think you're on mute,
like
sir.
this.
Yeah, go ahead.
I think can you hear me?
Yeah, I can. Yeah.
Yeah. So I think you really require courage. I'm telling this to SP spokesperson to come on national TV and really justify what has happened. And like telling that this is a BJP toolkit. So we have sent your MP there at midnight. We have told your MP to spread lies. We have done all these things. We have done atrocities on police. Please stop this. Please stop playing victim cards. How long will you play? You are trying to justify illegal activity in names of minority atrocity. Stop playing the victim card. This is not the first time. All the times you have done this against bulldozer actions, you are playing victim card. And same bulldozer action happens in Karnataka, you keep quiet. So this double face cannot work. Please stop this. Please stop your appeasement politics. Please stop inciting normal Muslim brothers and sisters. Your politics has come to an end. Now they have also realized, and that's why in Bihar, they never voted for you. Because now they know their reality, that you are using them only for your political benefits. Here, in name of Dargah, you incited the mob for protecting the illegal construction. That is the new toolkit you are applying, whether it is SP or Congress party.
Now,
you are
viewers,
using
this is a
them for your
chilling.
political
This is a
benefit.
chilling precedent. What is the message that is going out? That court orders must not anymore be taken at face value. They're not sacrosanct. The law is not sacrosanct. Doctor is coming in and I want to bring in Tehseen Poonawala, who also is a member of the minority community. And I know that he's going to take an elevated position and he's going to speak to Sunny Dhiman and he's going to tell Sunny Dhiman that you are wrong in advance, even before Sunny Dhiman opens his mouth. Yes, Doctor.
Thank you, Rahul. Thank you for having me on
Just a
the
slight
show. And
correction.
good.
Just a slight correction. Sorry, Rahul. Tehseen.
No.
Sorry. I have been asked to precede you in just saying 30 seconds. If you please permit.
please.
No, yeah, of course. Please, yeah, go ahead.
Please.
Thank you. No, just a
Sorry,
small
sorry.
correction. Tehseen is not from the minority community. He's an atheist like me. But Rahul, you have made a fatal error.
Okay.
And the error is you believe that the court orders in this country need to be followed. What are you thinking? What are you smoking? When you're talking about court order is being followed today, have you forgotten what DMK has done? 3 times the court order was asked to be followed. It's been ratified twice by the High Court. Follow it. Send in CISF, Jawans, to make the Hindus light the lamp. And what does the DMK do? The DMK, rather than following the court order, is in criminal contempt of it and files what against the judge? Impeachment. So
Okay.
please, let us be not under this illusion that court orders in this country need to be followed.
Well, it's quite clear, viewers, that
Very good statement.
on several issues, we have people who are recalcitrant, but no one, I don't believe that the DMK has thus far gone out there and thrown stones at the police or at the Deepam or at the Deepatoon or tried to vandalize structures or claim at any level. They might have a problem with the judge. They're moving for impeachment. Somebody's writing a book against him, this, that, the other.
4,000
Yeah.
strong
Rahul,
force
can I
prevented
come?
40 CISF
So what is the point?
jawans.
What is the point that we are making? So we should say that because one state government is reluctant,
I
we
was
should
being
all be.
sarcastic.
No, I know you
I
were being
was-
sarcastic, but what is the point we are making here? The point that we are making, viewers, is that a bad precedent is being set, Tehseen Poonawala. And we have people, members of parliament from the party that
Alliance.
you support. Look, I mean, I'm talking about Mr. Masood.
Yeah.
That gentleman who has been, under a shadow for hate speech. He says, how many mosques will BJP demolish in the name of anti-encroachment? This was not the BJP. This was the police following the court's order. Have we now begun to cross lines which we should not be crossing to make a point and suggest that our whim, our writ must prevail, not the state's writ?
Thank you, Rahul, for having me on the show. 2 or 3 things. Today, I completely concede to what you and my good friend Dr. Anand Ranganathan said. Do you think, I mean, imagine, Rahul, you know what I was thinking since afternoon today? I was thinking, I wish India had a strong Prime Minister like Narendra Modi ji or Amit Shah ji. Under this weak Prime Minister, Dr. Manmohan Singh ji, and his even weaker Home Minister, Sushil Kumar Shinde ji and Chidambaram ji, look at this. Look at what happened. A member of parliament came and disrupted. And nothing could happen. The same member of parliament who said there should be jihad in the Parliament of India. And the weak speaker, Meera Kumar, refused to take action. What a weak country. Today I was praying, though I'm an atheist, wish Narendra Modi ji was Prime Minister. And if Narendra Modi ji would have been Prime Minister, the Delhi police would have followed the Honorable Supreme Court's order and not gone midnight. Somebody spreading rumors, because I saw that WhatsApp of that guy with the long hair, who was spreading rumors, and I believe his name is some Sarfraz, and there was another Khalid guy. Swati will be better placed to say this clown out here.
Yeah, but I don't want to we have not been able
I'm
to
calling him a
confirm his
clown.
identity.
I am calling him a clown.
Yeah.
I take this clown out here and the other guy. I think the Delhi police under strong Home Minister would have taken action against him. But thodi weak hai na. Now this is the same area, correct me if I'm wrong, where there was a bomb blast. So it was a sensitive area in that sense that there has been a terror attack. These structures have come out many years ago. It's gone through a number of litigation as Swati's put it out. Has any action been taken against the bureaucrats now? In a
Tehseen
sensitive
Poonawala,
area.
look, I would...
Just 10 seconds and I'll end. Just 10 seconds more.
yeah.
In a sensitive area where there's already been a bomb blast, where you know that such rumors are being spread, where clowns are coming on WhatsApp and spreading rumors. And look, if you're talking about breaking a mandir or a mosque, people will be agitated, which was not the case, as Swati's brilliantly put it. What was the Delhi police intelligence doing? Now I say, I wish Amit Shah ji was Home Minister. We would not have had 2 riots. We would not have had the bomb blast. We would not have had this.
Okay,
But we
fine. Now
failed
you
as a
want
nation.
Amit Shah to be standing there and directing the traffic,
No,
and you want him to
I
be
don't
standing
think so.
there and keep a muda outside this masjid and say that, listen, I am going to be carrying out this demolition. I mean, come on,
No,
let's be practical.
I mean,
Viewers, even
I'll answer that in
citizens
one
have a
line.
responsibility.
No, I'll answer that in one line.
Citizens
I'll
have a
answer that in one line.
responsibility. Tomorrow, you have hit and run cases, and you then say that Gadkari should be
Was this
standing
a
in
hit and
every
run
highway.
case?
I mean, there are several hit and run cases
no,
that
no.
are taking place. And
I'm
under a
asking you
stronger
one
Home Minister, we would have no hit and run cases.
One second.
When the strong, hang on, when the so-called,
Just give me one
no,
second.
one second,
Just
one
1
second.
minute.
When
Just
the,
10 seconds, I
one
want to
second,
speak
I
on
want to ask you, Mr. Tehseen Poonawala, is it not a fact? Is it not a fact that when the Union Home Minister declares that they are going to end Maoist terror in this country on a certain day, 31st March, etc., it is people like you, people like the
Yes.
Congress who come out and say, don't do this. You cannot be shooting Maoists between the eyes. You have to spare them. This is not this is democracy.
Now you'll give me
If
2
they
lines.
want Shinde as the
So
Home
now you'll give
Minister.
me 2 lines. So now
When
you'll
they
give me 2
want
lines.
Manmohan Singh as the Prime
Rahul,
Minister.
Rahul, I want to bring one very important point here.
Now give me 2 lines, just 2 lines. No.
Rahul, I
just
want
2
to bring
lines
a very
and I'll-
Come
important
on.
point
I mean,
here.
what kind
Just
of,
2 lines, just 2
what
lines,
kind,
please.
what are
Only
we
2 lines.
doing?
I'm
We're
not
changing the
I'm not
complete.
changing the goalpost. I'm not
Stadium
changing.
has
Rahul, can I say
I don't-
something?
I don't expect.
Yeah, one
I
second.
don't expect. Just 2 lines. I don't expect the Home Minister to stand there, but I do expect if every time in Delhi there's an intelligence failure, somebody's held
Intelligence
accountable.
failure.
Number one, number two.
Viewers, it
No,
takes
this is a serious
intelligence.
failure.
No, one
Number
second.
two.
It takes intelligence.
Rahul,
No,
you're
one
not
second.
allowing me
It
to
takes
speak.
intelligence, viewers, to follow the law. That's
And
all.
it takes intelligence to apply the law. If a member of parliament is
The
coming and
law
Delhi
has
police
been
is
applied by
clueless,
the High Court.
and,
I mean,
and yet
what are you
if an
saying?
MP
In all
is
its
coming
wisdom.
there,
You are
and
totally,
yet if an
completely
MP is
off
coming
the
there,
track
Rahul.
Delhi
today.
police close. But
My
may I make
God.
my second point? May I make my second point?
Rahul.
I just wanted 2 points to make, and I'll end. I also think that it was the Honorable Prime Minister who said Stone-Pelting will end. When will we hold him accountable
Okay.
after demonetization?
Okay,
What
viewers.
is-
Okay, okay.
Rahul,
That's the whole debate is
Rahul,
going
I
today.
strongly feel.
Yeah, Sunny
I
Dhiman,
strongly,
yes. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead, ma'am. Go ahead. Go ahead, ma'am.
Rahul,
Go
I
ahead.
strongly feel that the police and MCD deserve nothing but praise for the way they have handled this. See, they had already talked to the key leaders, for example, the Shahi Imam, even one MLA. They'd already talked to them and briefed them all about the situation, which means that they changed their statements yesterday and they started appealing to the community. I have the videos in which they started telling the community that everything is done lawfully and you do not need to,
Notices
agitate.
were put out.
And
Notices
secondly-
were put out in
secondly-
advance.
And secondly, it was made clear to everyone that the mosque is not being demolished. It's only the banquet hall, the
Absolutely.
parking
Look,
space, the
look.
diagonal sector is being demolished.
Ma'am, you don't have to tonight make any excuses for the police.
Absolutely.
The police has done its job. It has followed the instructions to the letter of the court. And we have in this country, viewers, apologists and enablers. We've seen this in Kashmir, doctor. We are seeing this here in Delhi. We're seeing it repeatedly in Delhi.
And I'll tell you what is wrong. What is wrong is that when my good friend says that you needed intelligence agencies so
No, I
that
didn't say
this whole
agencies.
thing could go with. No, one second.
But
when
bro,
you
I
have
didn't
a
say
court-
agencies.
Tessie,
आप
please,
कुछ
I
भी मत
didn't
बोलो।
interrupt you. I didn't interrupt you.
नहीं
I
bro,
didn't-
मैंने बोला local intelligence.
Yes, where does that come from? Where does it come from? Who collects it? It's the
Hello,
intelligence
why-
agency.
Why
One
is
second,
intelligence
one
needed to
second.
demolish a Baradhar?
Yeah, I know. I mean, it's
I agree with you.
Rahul
No,
bhai.
and
When
okay,
MP came, you didn't know.
and the
Tehsil bhai,
second
you're
thing when
completely
Tehsin
off the
said,
track today.
you know, for those who are saying that Prime Minister Modi is responsible because stone pelting hasn't been stopped, they don't know these mobsters, these guys on the mob in the mob. ये तो अपने kidney से stone निकाल के भी pelting कर लेंगे.
No, I'll tell you something, viewers.
Come on,
You know,
that's not-
mobs.
that's
You know,
not-
this argument that is being proffered here. One second. This argument that is being proffered here, viewers. This argument that is being proffered here is very simple. Mobs will be mobs. You see. Someone used this, and a Samajwadi party leader who's not with us anymore, what did he say? Boys will be boys, mobs will be mobs. So mobs will come out and they will throw stones. It is up to you to control these mobs. You must put a bullet between them. And if you say that, and if you, no, hang on, if you fire a bullet in that direction, then it's a human rights
you play
tragedy.
victim card.
So viewers, exactly, you play the victim card. So you have a problem, Mr. Sunny Dhiman. Mr. Sunny Dhiman, you can't bring yourself to unequivocally come out and say, this is not in our name, that Muhammad Kaif, Mr. Kashif, Muhammad Arib are people who think that they are above the law. Adnan, all of these people have been identified. You won't bring yourself to say this. You'll blame everybody, the Home Minister, the Prime Minister, you'll bring in everybody, except for those who should be blamed. Fact or not? Sunny
I
Dhiman.
think Rahul, you have become my spokesperson.
Go ahead.
But you should have taken some permission from me to be my spokesperson.
Okay.
You don't need to talk what I am going to talk.
Right,
Okay,
great.
thank you.
Go ahead.
Rahul, I'll begin with a very small story. The Roman king had a book of account outside his courtyard. In the period of crisis, people will point out it, like, where is the money? Where has the money gone? So the king panicked and minister said, do not remove the book, remove the attention. So he built the Colosseum and the drum and the fight club. Every night, a fake enemy will be there and the fight will be there. And this is the condition of the country today. As per my memory, I might have memory issues. I know in Delhi, because I was in JNU, I know the South Delhi, there is a very posh, lavish society called Scenic Farms, big farmhouses on Aravali land, which are posh, illegal, and unauthorized. But you never see police, MCD, anyone there. I'm not saying that I'm defending these.
I think Sunny Dhiman, one second. Sunny Dhiman, first of all, you're wrong. Just open the newspapers. 10 days back, there was a demolition in Scenic Farms on some very rich person's home. Please, these are unauthorized colonies. The matter is lying before the High Court and the Supreme Court of India. Please, no, listen, one second. Just 1 second. Sunny Dhiman, okay. Are you going to speak over everybody? This is not about that, viewers. One second. Sunny Dhiman, 1 second. Sunny Dhiman, yes, please be silent, because right now you are out of your intellectual depth. You said that I have a memory issue. No, you have an intelligence issue. So just keep it to that. Don't prove yourself. I don't know how you got your doctorate, but let me just tell you, you must have doctorate. 1 second, just 1 minute. I just want to make a point. Please, viewers. This is not an issue about. Okay, just 1 second. Mr. Dhiman, 1 second. This is not a story, viewers, about what is happening in Scenic Farms, what is happening in some other part of this country which has unauthorized buildings and so forth. Those matters are being judged in a court of law. There is frustration there also. Many people have said, let us make these areas authorized. That's a pure governance issue. Here, the High Court has gone into this issue. And we have had 3 people on this show who, instead of coming out and saying that this is revolting behavior, where a court has come out and actually passed an order, and the police has been restrained and has been responsible and has taken all the precautions, you still blame the police, you scapegoat the community. You will not come out and say that the community has stepped out of line, that the community has not abided by the law. You will make them into victims when they are the perpetrators. Who is throwing stones? Who is injured? Who is called for this? 1 minute, I want you to listen to this soundbite, viewers. Listen to this person who says, come to this mosque and do something about it. About what, viewers? About somebody who's implementing the law? Listen to this once. Judge for yourselves.
इन्होंने देखो बिल्डोजर भी बुला लिए हैं और इनकी पूरी मिलिट्री भी आ गई है। भाई देखो आप, ये देखो हज मंजिल है तुर्कमान गेट पे। भाई साहब, इनकी पूरी मिलिट्री भी लगी हुई है और ये मीडिया वाले आए हुए हैं। भाई ज्यादा से ज्यादा लोग भाई दरगाह फैजलाई पे पहुंचे। आप लोगों से भाई हाथ जोड़ के गुजारिश है।
Well, viewers, हाथ जोड़ के गुजारिश ये है कि please uphold the law and stop making excuses for those who don't follow the law. It's as simple as that. And members of parliament cannot be standing with individuals who take the law into their own hands, because that is a sure shot way of ensuring anarchy in this country.